Washington has poured cold water on reports it wants a meeting with Pyongyang. U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Stephen Biegun is on a 4-day trip to Seoul and Tokyo. Lim Yeon-suk tells us more.
Foreign Minister Kyung-wha sat down for a brief meeting with U.S. envoy Stephen Biegun. He had arrived on Tuesday at Osan Air Base, where he and his other delegates first had to go for testing for COVID-19. They all tested negative. He then met with Vice Foreign Minister Sei-young and other senior officials. Speaking to the media, Mr. Biegun played down media reports about another meeting between Pyongyang and Washington.
I think I've seen some press comments of late that the North Koreans are not prepared to meet with me on this visit. It's somewhat strange because we did not request a visit with the North Koreans. Let me be absolutely clear. We did not request a visit. This visit this week is to meet with our close friends and allies, the South Koreans, and we had an excellent discussion.
But he did say he was ready to resume talks at any time and that the U.S. was looking forward to making progress on this issue this year. He also said the U.S. strongly supported inter-Korean cooperation as Washington believes it can play an important component in creating a more stable environment on the Korean Peninsula. They also discussed other bilateral and regional issues, including how to share the cost of keeping some 28,500 U.S. troops in the country.
당면한 방위비 분담금 협정과 관련 양측은 가급적 조속한 시일 내에 상호 수용 가능한 합의를 도출할 수 있도록 지속 노력한다는 데 공감하였습니다.
The trip comes amid strained ties between the two Koreas. Pyongyang was angry with Seoul because of anti-North Korea leaflets sent by activists and North Korean defectors who North Korea calls human scums. South Korean President Jae-in, eager to resume dialogue, ordered a crackdown. But activist groups responsible for those leaflets are unfazed.
김정은이 핵과 미사일로 우리 대한민국을 계속 위협하고 정치범 수용소에서 또 2천만 북한 이민이 계속 탄압하는 한 계속 북한으로 갈 것입니다.
Since the failed Hanoi summit more than a year ago between U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, Pyongyang has been taking a hostile stance towards Seoul. But President Moon Jae-in has not given up hopes for another summit. And with still months to go before the U.S. presidential election, many believe Mr. Trump may once again play the North Korea card to shore up voter support, keeping talks of another summit alive. Lim Yeon-suk, CNA, Seoul.
Meanwhile, an anti-war civic group has staged a demonstration outside the Foreign Ministry building in Seoul. The protesters called for peace and rejected any plans for more US weapons.